began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys undefeated for over 2 months now. Wonder if anybody's going to be able to take them down again. Facing off with them here, Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here's Graham Gano to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Nothing like a little suspense on fourth down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Prescott on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Gold Williams on the counter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. First down, here's Dak. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Hits him on the in route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately, but they have to do professionally.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swooning. That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's in position to lead the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10, Prescott. He's got a man left. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun is Prescott. That one connects. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dak off the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Giants nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Darts out of the shotgun. Rolling pressure is there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 straight sacks to snuff out that drive. I'm not sure Kate will ever see a defense stick a QB in the ground like that on 3 straight plays, but this defense, they're pedal to the metal, unrelenting, and what an incredible effort.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak to the air here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
1st down, Dallas.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
It's also Williams headed right. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
Don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Prescott now off the play fake. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air, Prescott. He brings it in. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And that one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
Defensively by Micah Parsons.
19 Tigers.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flyer. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Hits him on the out route. It's a gain of 22. That's good for a Cowboys first down. And he's slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run the toss for Williams. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in the block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Cowboys hoping to grow their lead before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Dak now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Up the middle, Blue. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
They send a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants using their first timeout.
That's good for a Giants first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
From the gun, here's Dart. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here's Dart now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And as we play through the final week of our regular season, you can see he's just one game away from finishing as the league leader in receiving yards. Short pass brought in. And will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-sided contest.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much.
Let's head over
It's
to Scott
January
Hansen for the EA
4th.
Sports
Are we still
halftime
within the
report.
range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Jaylen Warren. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game. Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is Joe Burrow. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter.
Landon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Go play action. Here's Dart. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Cowboys rushing in and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this 2nd half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half.
There we go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Quick one to the outside by Dot. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Complete right side of Washington. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
A loss of 2.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 47.
Now Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here. At least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's good for a Giants.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
He was tackled.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Running in the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Set. Hunter. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Set.
On play action with Dart. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants cut into the lead by another point.
Cowboys 38, Giants 7.
Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Evans now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Connects on the crosser. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dak to the air here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now Looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing on first down. It starts. Setting up the screen. Took the defender. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a New York Giants.
Here goes Dart to the air. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
That's another Giants.
Dart out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
A handoff to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Dart. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Take your 60.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Go! 18 card. Turn up.
No run, it's Scattaboo. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force his turnover on downs. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. A run with Williams. Wicked through the 15, into the 2nd level. And he takes this up to the 22. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys nearing their 15th win this season. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the set. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Bates. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Giants take over
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Flush down out to his left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
And the Giants first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and
The throw, here's Dart. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. The nose point after is good. And the Giants take 7 points off the deficit. to send this away.
Kickoff for New York.
Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Another run for Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Posenadimo's got it. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Finds the in route complete. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And oh, he got it. Interception. Posenadimo's got it.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team. This one is probably the most costly.
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Lee Cooker.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick things up in the 4th and final quarter. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A handoff to Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down.
Williams on the carry. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. The bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.